Everybody, we're talking about fragrances I immediately disliked from the jump. I just could not get with these scents, and one of them, I couldn't even have it on my skin just because it really just repulsed me. But this is in no particular order. I'm holding a Midsummer Dream by Raja Parfums right here. And this scent, I did try wearing a couple times. The first time, I wore it on my wrist to see how the longevity was. But during that wear, I had 3 other Roja fragrances on me as well. So this one wasn't pushing too hard. But the next day, when I actually wore this as my scent of the day, I immediately had to shower it off after maybe, I left it on for like 30, 40 minutes or something. And then it just progressively got worse and worse and worse. There's just kind of this underlying stink with this fragrance on my skin that I just can't get with. Now, some people say it's the cardamom. And cardamom, what's interesting about that is that's usually a note that I find very attractive. And to me, this doesn't really smell so much like cardamom. Like, I get the whole fairy vibe behind this. It's a very green type of fragrance, but it's green and then kind of mixed with church pews on my skin, and not in an incensey sort of way, but just woody, old church pews is that mixed with the whole fairy vibe of this fragrance. And it kind of has like this BO sort of smell, like when you're standing next to somebody that's obviously really sweating and you can smell their BO, but they threw on a fragrance on top of that. That is how I feel when I wear a Midsummer Dream, or when I wore a Midsummer Dream. And ever since then, I haven't reached for this fragrance, but that's just me with it. I know that this is a scent a lot of people enjoy to wear for themselves, but to me, it's just unwearable. So a Midsummer Dream by Raja Parfums. The second fragrance I am going to mention is a heavy bottle, but it's a cool bottle. It's from Electimus London, and this one is Mercenary Cashmere. This thing literally feels like, I don't know, it just feels like the handle of a lightsaber. It's super sick. But the smell, I was really kind of expecting something else. And the thing is, I didn't go into smelling this fragrance blind, okay? I saw some messages about how this scent was supposed to be similar to the sexiness of La Nuit de l'Homme. And when you say La Nuit de l'Homme, I have a huge love for that fragrance. So I was like, holy shit, I think that I would totally like this if it's similar to La Nuit de l'Homme. And don't worry, I wasn't thinking this would smell exactly like it, but same sexy ballpark, right? I didn't get that at all. Let me just, yeah, now this isn't technically to me a bad fragrance where I'm repulsed by it like the last one is, but it's too powdery and definitely not at all what I was expecting. This does not remind me of Nuit de l'Homme. And even when I made the video on that, people were saying it was supposed to be reminiscent of Prada L'Homme and Dior Homme Intense. And even with those, that this misses the mark with it in terms of, I don't know, just the appeal of those kind of fragrances. To me, this is just a powdery, powdery scent. I don't find it attractive because I don't find powdery scents attractive in general. And this, yeah, it was definitely projecting for the first couple hours. I give it that, but it's not really that long lasting of a fragrance. And even though it seems that it would be a long lasting kind of fragrance, I got around 5 hours with this scent, 5-6 hours. And that was actually skin and clothes. So I was pretty surprised when I no longer smelled it. But those first couple hours, this thing was really pushing and it kind of gave me a headache, no lie. So yeah. But you know, I'm very interested to try. There's another Electimus somebody was telling me about. Not Imperial. What was it? Imperial? I think it's something like that, but I'm always down to try more, right? But this one, unfortunately, was a pass. And the next one I'm going to talk about is, I'm going to say the name wrong. Hopefully, it's Cure Superb by Nino Amedio. And this scent to me, oh gosh, I'll smell it just because it smells like cigarettes. Yeah. yeah, this I think will hit a particular niche of people that are like, because there have been some people on my TikTok that were like, hey, do you have a recommendation on a scent that's like for cigarette smokers that smells like cigarettes still? And this is for you. This is the one for you. But this was an immediate turn off. I remember when I sprayed it in the air the first time, I was just like, oh, I'm not even gonna put that on me, because I was just really like, it was a big red X, this fragrance right here. Why do I keep smelling it? Yeah. No, I can't get with this one. But, you know, I feel like there was one more I wanted to show you. Well, yeah, you know, I'm going to show, this one is a bit of an interesting story though. So, oh shit, don't fall. All right. So this one is called Iris Malikan by Maison Crivelli. And the story behind this fragrance was that when I tried to wear it, or when I tested it on my wrist, I already wasn't feeling well. But the thing is, I wasn't nauseous or anything like that at all. I was just kind of a bit iffy. I had a little bit of congestion. I was just a bit fatigued, right? But as this fragrance developed on my skin, it made me nauseous. And this isn't entirely, it's not a bad smell. You know, it smells like iris, like straight up iris. Do I find this to be something that is really wearable, that people would be like, oh man, I really want to wear that? Not so much. I think, you know, maybe some people would, but it's not like, it's more of an appreciation for people that love iris. It's more of an artistic fragrance, in my opinion, okay? But yeah, I yacked when I had this fragrance on. So whenever I smell it, which is the reason why I'm not even going to open this cap right now, it takes me back to that time. So I know that that's not entirely, it's not me not liking this fragrance. It's just a poor timing with events. And sometimes it takes a while to kind of just try to get back on and retry this fragrance, because I have definitely tried to just open it and I was about to spray it and I'm like, no, I don't want to go there. This one, just even lifting the cap and trying to smell the scent instantly kind of makes me a little sick. Just like, I don't want to go there with it. But that's it. The 4 fragrances that immediately from the jump were not my style, and well, that's not even not my style. I just didn't like them at all. But these might be something, you know, with your skin chemistry that might work out really, really well for you. But anyways, thought it'd be interesting to share. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate the love, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.